Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Kennedy High School for tonight's Waterbury High School basketball matchup between the visiting Sacred Heart Hearts and the Kennedy Eagles. Alongside David Edward Thuralt, I'm Chris Grace, bringing you all the action on your home for Waterbury High School hoops, Sky TV. We're about 40 seconds away from the national anthem and the starting lineups, and it should be a fun night of hoops for you here within the Brass City as the #1 team in the state, multiple-time defending state champions, Sacred Heart are in town to take on the young Eagles. Kennedy's had a rough start to the season, but they're starting to get some of their leaders back. None more importantly than LaShawn Smith, their talented inside-outside threat who will play center, but he's also a great outside shooter, and he was out for the beginning of the year. So I know that Coach Ryan Sullivan expects for the Eagles to get better as the season goes on, but they're going to have a tough challenge tonight as they'll be taking on the Sacred Heart Hearts. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Sacred Heart Hearts, coached by John Carroll. Of course, the guys to watch out for are Gator and Solomon, two of the best players not only in the NVL but in the state. For the Eagles, Kyle Brown, a sophomore, will get the start at guard. Jay Turner start at the other guard. Josiah Perea will play the three. LaShawn Smith, the lanky but rangy center. And Jeremy Acosta round out the lineup for Ryan Sullivan's Eagles. This time I'll step aside as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. You're watching Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. Sacred Heart and Kennedy coming up after this. Once again, along with Dave Thuralt, Chris Grace with you here at Kennedy High School as the Eagles host the #1 team in the state, Sacred Heart Hearts, here at home. Eagles wearing the white home uniforms with navy blue and gold trim, gold numerals. Sacred Heart wearing the maroon with white trim, white numerals. Smith controls the tip, and the Eagles will start with the first possession of the game with Pariah. Leaves it for Kyle Brown. Jay Turner, former career Academy Spartan. A long three by Pariah, and that's off to the side. Outlet pass. This is Gator. Baseline drive. Kick out for three, that's too long. Nice offensive rebound though. Put back is good and one. So makes the bucket but does not convert the and one. And now Kennedy with the basketball. Smith goes baseline, hangs, can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line. First foul of the game against the Sacred Heart Center. Connor Tinnerland. Smith knocks down the first one. So LaShawn makes both. Solomon leaves it for Thompson. Kennedy starts out in what looks to be a man-to-man look. Solomon with a corner three. That's off the side rim, no good. Long rebound controlled by Smith, and he saves it in front of his own bench. Leaves it for Turner, who's looking to push the tempo. Turner with a Euro step all the way and in. Jay Turner will help this team. So he had to sit out the first 10 games as part of the transfer rule. Eagles up 4 too early, playing nice defense to start. Thompson works it back for Gator with a long three. Short offensive rebound, no good. And the rebound for Smith tied up. Solomon gets it back. He goes up, no. And then Smith comes away with the rebound. Kyle Brown walks it up. Sacred Heart and man-to-man. Brown on the drive. Tries a little scoop. He's stripped. It ends up with Solomon. Long three. Rattles around and out. And Smith's there to secure his third rebound of the first quarter. Pariah looking to drive. Lost his footing, but it'll call a block. I think they're going to get Gator called for his first. Second team foul. Turner for Smith, a long three. That one's too strong. Solomon does a nice job boxing out and controlling the rebound. Outlet pass for Gator, lays it up off the window and in. Gator with his first bucket, that ties the score at 4. Jeremy Acosta for Pariah. He'll try another NBA range three, and that's short. 2 very long threes already attempted. In transition, nice strip getting back by Kyle Brown to prevent another layup, but it'll be Sacred Heart basketball with 5:12 to go, all tied up at 4 apiece. Solomon from 15 feet. Rattles around and out. Offensive rebound. Put back, no. Smith with yet another rebound. Turner will try an NBA three. No good. Acosta skies in to get the offensive rebound. Jeremy stripped on his way up. Last touch by Smith, out of bounds to the Hearts. So Kennedy have tried 3 threes from about 6 feet behind the three-point line. Tennerly backdoor for Gator, off the window and in. Nice feed from the big man to pick out Gator. He's got back-to-back buckets. Hearts have a 2-point lead. That looked like a push-off, and they will call the sophomore with the offensive foul for pushing off, and I think that was the right call. First on Brown. Second team foul. And Turner will pick up full court, it looks like. Looks like Kennedy's going to try some full court man-to-man. They get it in for Gator. Some room in transition. Lost it. Turnover back to the Eagles. Sacred Heart will pick up man-to-man as well. Now they'll jog back into a half-court set. Acosta with the basketball for Brown. Brown crosses over. Hangs off the window, gets to go. Nice strong finger roll for the sophomore Brown, and we're tied up at 6 apiece. Solomon with the basketball, picks up his dribble, now feeds the post. Back out to Solomon, looking to go baseline. Nice job getting his man in the air, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Brown called for a second foul in the last minute, and he'll have to head to the bench with 2 first-quarter fouls. Raheem Solomon knocks the first one down. Adrian Williams checks in, replacing Brown. Solomon makes both at the charity stripe. The lead is 2 for the visitors, 8-6. Solomon picks up Acosta on the dribble drive, lays it up, no, tries to get his own miss, can't. Thompson recovers the rebound up for Tennerly, lays it up and in. He's got 4 points. Nice job running the floor by the big man, and the Hearts have their biggest lead. Turner on the drive, feeds Williams. He'll fire from 15 feet, and he knocks it home. Nice feed from Turner to pick out Williams, and he comes off the bench for his first bucket. We approach the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Solomon working on the much shorter Williams. Gets a ball screen, looking to drive, kicks it out. Gator, corner 3. No good. Offensive rebound is there for the Hearts. Back inside Solomon, he's bumped, and he'll go right back to the line. So Solomon has not been able to find the stroke so far, but he's doing a nice job getting the free throw line on back-to-back possessions. Noah Francisco checks in for the Hearts. So Solomon 4 for 4 at the stripe, and a quick timeout taken by John Carroll with 2:54 to go in the first quarter. Sacred Heart leads 12-8 over the Kennedy Eagles. You're watching Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. Oh, number 1 and 12 are twins?
Number 1 and 33.
Oh, okay. Kennedy with the basketball, trailing by 4 here. They work it to Williams. Pariah working on Gator, feeds Smith. Turnaround jumper short, and the rebound is there for Thompson. Thompson pushes it up the floor. On the drive, hangs and he hits. That's a nice strong take from Thompson, who grabbed the rebound, went coast to coast, laid it up and in. The Hearts have their biggest lead, 14-8. Pariah gets all the way to the cup, but he can't finish. Tipped up and in, though, by Williams. The smallest guy on the floor, able to elevate there, and the diminutive senior with 4 points off the bench. Strong drive, lays it up and in. Noah Francisco with his first bucket. Turner bumped, can't get it to go. Thompson up for Gator. Gator hangs off the window, too strong. Smith secures another rebound. 3-on-1 coming back. And a foul is committed as Jaquan Jones second foul on Tinnerly. Third team foul. Jones can't take advantage of the first. Zach Francisco into the game, so now both Franciscos are in the game. Jones splits the 2 free throws. Acosta will check in for Jones. It's a 5-point game, 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Andre Thompson will bring it up the floor. Francisco, long 3-ball. Too strong, and Williams again shows off his athleticism, skying for the rebound. For Pariah, hesitates. Acosta hangs off the window, no, but he's fouled. So the Eagles staying in this one with aggressive driving to the basket. Zach Francisco called for his first, team's 4th. Acosta gets the friendly roll. Short on the second. Gator secures the rebound. I don't know what the confusion is about here. Maybe some casual trash talk going on, and they want to clean that up before it escalates. Nice show of sportsmanship there as they shake hands. I don't think there was much in that. Thompson feeds inside for Francisco, and Zach Francisco is into the books with his first bucket. Hart lead back to 6 with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Turner calls out the offense. Smith will try a long 3-ball, rattles around and out. Noah Francisco in transition. Skips one over for Thompson. Gator leaves it for Solomon. Solomon, step back 3-ball, too strong. Offensive rebound is there for Zach Francisco. Gator will fade away from 3, no good. Solomon again on the offensive glass, powers it up and in. Solomon showing his strength. He's got 6 points. First field goal of the game for the senior. Pariah will try one. That doesn't go. Smith with another rebound. Williams from downtown. Pure! Adrian Williams. 7 points off the bench, cuts to a 5-point game. 5 seconds on the clock. Solomon from the top of the key, and he knocks it home. Good if it goes, and it's wide to the left. So that Solomon three will close out the first quarter with the Hearts leading 23-15. We'll be back with more after this on Sky TV. And we're back at Kennedy High School along with Dave Thuralt, Chris Grace. Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. The Hearts in town. Well, not in town. They obviously are always in town, but the Hearts are at Kennedy High School tonight. They've got an 8-point lead after one. It was a competitive first quarter, though, over the Eagles. Thompson on the drive, leaves it for Francisco. Top of the key, Gator pulls up from just inside the free throw line short. Rebound for Pariah, nearly lost it. Gets it back, and he's stripped on his way to the bucket. Last touched by Francisco, out of bounds. Acosta, nice switch as they come underneath the screen there. Francisco picks him up. Turner drives baseline, feeds Acosta, loses it on the way up. Now they'll reset. Of course, no shot clock in Connecticut high school basketball. One of the few states at this point that doesn't use one. Williams will try another one. This time he doesn't get it to go. Rebound tipped by Solomon right to Gator. Sacred Heart with the ball and an 8-point lead. They'll feed Francisco in the corner. This is Zach Francisco. Now Gator working on Turner. Back for Thompson. Feeds inside, denied by Smith. Second chance opportunity, no. Smith can't secure the rebound, though. And able to save it in front of the Kennedy bench. One Francisco to the other. Thompson on the drive. And a late whistle there. Look at Jeremy Acosta. His first, team's fifth. Thompson at the line, shooting two. Too strong on the first. Jaquan Jones will check in, as will Marquise Blagman. Acosta and Pariah go to the bench. Excuse me, Williams and Pariah go to the bench. So he splits the two free throws. That makes it a 9-point game. 6:30 to go in the second quarter. Hearts always play man-to-man. Acosta. Nothing comes easily on offense when taking on this Sacred Heart team, and a travel will be called against Jones. Francisco thinks about it, and now he'll pull it back out. Looks to drive, feeds his twin inside, no good. Smith being pesky in there, but it's won back by Francisco for Gators, short on the little floater from inside, and Turner finally secures the board for the Eagles. Smith. A lot of dribbling right now for Kennedy. Blagman to Jones. Jones picks up his dribble, nowhere to go with the basketball. Forces one, and Turner comes away with it. 5:32 to go. Turner will reset as Sacred Heart coach John Carroll applauds the defense by his team. Blagman for Turner, looking to go baseline. Feeds Smith inside. All around, just can't get it to go so far for LaShawn. Outlet pass to Solomon. Hangs, lays it up and in off the window. So after a slow start, Solomon with 11 points to lead the Hearts, and the lead is 11. Timeout Kennedy with 5:12 to go in the first half. Sacred Heart 26, Kennedy 15. So following the timeout, Kennedy with the basketball, trailing 26-15. Sacred Heart will pick up full court. Now they'll drop back into a half-court set. Acosta crosses the timeline with 5:05 to go. His team trailing by 11. Acosta on the crossover. Back out for Blagman. Now Smith. Smith looking to drive. Kicks to Turner in the corner. Nowhere to go. Turner for Jones. Hangs, blocked on his way up. Put back for Acosta, counted and one. They're going to get Gator for his second personal. 15th foul. Acosta goes to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Can't do it. Francisco with the rebound. Stripped on his way up. Solomon gets it back, and then he's blocked by Jones. Jones comes away with it. Jones has it knocked away by Solomon, saved by Smith for Turner in the corner. Back and forth, frantic pace here. Acosta picks up his dribble. Back for Jones. Off the window and in. Jaquan Jones cuts the deficit to 7, 26-19. Eagles playing hard. Nice pass to find his man on the elbow. Can't get it to go though for Francisco. And Smith secures another rebound. Turner. Acosta, that's got to be a travel. Tinnerly checks in with the 2 fouls to replace Zach Francisco. They feed Tinnerly, he's stripped, but they're going to say last touch by Kennedy. I think they're going to change this call. I don't think anyone on Kennedy touched it. Tinnerly just lost it on his way out. I expect him to switch this call. And really, Tinnerly was heading the other way, and they do switch it. Tinnerly kind of played his hand a little early there as he started going back down the court. If he would have sold it a little bit more, he might have gotten that call. 26-19, Kennedy with the basketball. 3:25 to go in the first half. Smith looks to drive, stripped down the play by Andre Thompson, but it'll stay with the Eagles with 3:15 to go. Smith, corner 3, short. Outlet pass for Tinnerly, and the big fella can't control that one. Missed opportunity for the Hearts. Back over to Kennedy with 3:07 on the clock. Eagles are hanging around despite not shooting it well from the outside. That was a travel. Alex Batista, a sophomore, checks in for LaShawn Smith. Nice feed inside, and Francisco with the finish. Turner in transition. Almost stripped by Thompson. 2:40 to go. Jones hangs, and he scores. Nice body control by Jones. His second bucket, the lead's back to 7. Solomon on the drive. He's fouled, and he'll go back to the line. Such a strong player with great body control. Solomon can get to the line whenever he wants to. This will be his 5th and 6th free throw attempt of the first half. Already knocked down all 4. Smith and Williams back into the game for the Eagles. (30-21). Kennedy hanging around. Williams, he can shoot it. This time short. Offensive rebound for Acosta, but he can't make the reverse layup. Missed opportunity there. Gator wide open in transition from 3, rattles around and out. Acosta, strong finish. 7-point lead. Thompson with the miss, but he follows his own shot, lays it up and in. Nice hustle by Thompson. Lead back to 9, 1:28 to go. Smith sets the high ball screen for Turner. Gives it back to Smith, no, from inside. Deflected, last touch by Tinnerly, it'll stay here. Boy, the Eagles have missed a lot of opportunities inside. Get it into Smith. Blagman with a little hook shot is good. Blagman with his first bucket, and it's back to 7. Francisco leaves it for Solomon. Still space the floor and try to isolate Solomon. Steps into a long 3, that's short. Rebound tipped and controlled by Smith. Coach Sullivan telling him to slow it down here. 50 seconds left. I'm sure he'd love for them to hold for the last shot. That's easier said than done, though. Smith on the block. Tough turnaround. That doesn't go. 35 seconds left. Solomon, corner 3 ball, pure. So Solomon with a big 3 at the end of the first quarter, and he hits another one here at the end of the second. And it's a 10-point margin. 20 seconds on the clock. Turner walks it up. Crosses the timeline with 15 seconds to work. Steps into a 3 ball. That's short. Acosta chases it down. Back for Turner with 8 seconds left. Williams rises, fires. Good if it goes. No, tip up. No, 1 on the clock, and the buzzer will sound. That'll do it for the first half. So the Eagles keep it close, but Sacred Heart holds a comfortable 10-point lead at the break. We'll be back in just a bit with some first half stats and get you ready for the second 16 minutes here from Kennedy High School. At halftime, Sacred Heart 35, Kennedy 25 on your home for Waterbury High School Hoops, Sky TV. Welcome back to Kennedy High School alongside David Theron. Chris Grace with you here on Sky TV. You are home for Waterbury High School Hoops. And at the break, the Eagles trail Sacred Heart 25-35. we get ready to start the second half. Raheem Solomon leading the way with a game-high 16 points. Adrian Williams leading Kennedy with 7 points off the bench. Jeremy Acosta chipped in with 6 of his own. Sacred Heart will send their starting 5 back out onto the floor at the start of the second half. Looks like the Eagles will do the same. Brown, who hasn't seen any action since the 3:49 mark of the first quarter after picking up those 2 personals, will inbound the basketball. Start the second half. Kennedy moving from right to left on your Sky TV screen with the basketball. Smith spins, hangs, and he gets to go. LaShawn Smith, who had some good looks in the first half, just wasn't able to find the touch, and maybe that'll get him going with a tough finish there. Makes it an 8-point game. Solomon walks into a 3-ball pure. Cannot give him that much room. He's starting to find his stroke now. He's got 19 points. The lead is back to 11. Brown all the way to the bucket, lays it up and in. The 10th grader Brown makes it a 9-point game. Solomon. Thompson. Corner 3-ball is good. Frank Barton hits the 3-ball, his first bucket, and it's a 12-point game. Back-to-back threes for the Hearts. Pariah from downtown, no. Acosta on the offensive glass is rejected by Solomon. Tell you what, Solomon had the block, but Barton had the initial play there to make him alter his shot and made that much tougher for Acosta, and Solomon was able to use his explosiveness to reject that shot. Smith turns the corner, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. They'll get Solomon. I believe that's his first foul. That is the first on Solomon. Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. Second one rattles around and out, but Acosta is there to get a piece of the offensive rebound. Back for Turner. Acosta steps back for 3, too strong. And the rebound's there for Solomon. Numbers this way. Gator in transition. Off the glass and in. Isaiah Gator with his first bucket of the second half. The lead extends to 13 points. Hearts are great in transition. Turner for 3. Pure. Timeout, Kennedy. 30-second timeout. So Brown did a nice job on the dribble drive of spotting Turner in the corner. And the junior knocks that one home, and it's a 10-point game. Talking to Coach Sullivan earlier this season, they were playing without Turner and without Smith at the same time. He knew they would improve as the season went on. You can see just how important those 2 players are to the Eagles. So they've done all their scoring here in the second half. There's Gator coming off the curl, can't get it to go. Rebound there for Smith. Pariah almost lost it, and he does. Gator comes away with the steal. Solomon fakes, hangs, and he hits. So Pariah with a careless moment loses that one. It results in 2 the other way. Brown, back for Pariah. Long three, and that's an air ball. Acosta with the putback, no. Smith able to score. Gator from the outside, too strong. Rebound is there for Smith, who's got to have about 12 rebounds at this point. Smith feeds Acosta, goes all the way through. Pariah will try another one, and he hits this time. Pariah with his first three ball. It's a 7-point game, and the Eagles are hanging around. Solomon draws the foul. Every time they've needed a bucket, they have turned to their senior Raheem Solomon. Parilla called for the foul. His second. Solomon, who has been perfect at the line, 6 for 6. Quan Jones replaces Pariah. Solomon with his first miss at the line. It's an 8-point game. Smith brings it up the floor. Double him in the corner, back out for Turner. Acosta will try one, that's too strong. Outlet pass, Solomon able to save it. It's deflected out of play by Acosta with 4:37 on the clock. They feed the post. Turn around, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound is there for Barton. He hangs, and he also misses. Out of bounds, last touched by the Eagles. Get it in for Tinnerly, back for Thompson. Feeds Solomon, turnaround from the free throw line. That one doesn't go. Offensive rebound, the putback, and one. The Hearts dominating on the offensive window. Jay Turner called for the foul. Blagman checks in for Jeremy Acosta. Connor Tinnerly at the line, trying to complete the three-point play. Can't do it. Tipped out, last touch by the Hearts. Kennedy will have the ball, trailing by 10 with 4:15 to go in the third. Jones hesitates, hangs, can't get it to go. Blagman with the offensive rebound, turns around, no. Smith with the ball fake, pulls up from 15 feet short, and they're going to say last touch by Blagman. It looked like Barton was standing out of bounds when he saved that one. If I am wrong, then I apologize, but I thought he was standing outside. Solomon hangs, delivers it inside for Tinnerly, no. And the rebound's there for Jones. 3-on-2, nice feed. Turner blocked, but a goaltend will be called. Count the basket. They said that he pulled on the net, and they called a goaltend for pulling on the net. You see the string. It's a beautiful pass, though, from Jones to feed Turner. 48-40, 3:20 to go. Solomon handling the basketball. Francisco, Gator off the curl, throws up a lefty runner, and it's good. Ten-point game. Jones fouled on his way to the bucket. That's going to be third foul on Gator. Second team foul. Short on the second. Thompson with the board. Hearts leading by 9, 3 minutes to go. In the corner for Francisco. Back out with Thompson. Francisco loses it on his way up. Smith is there. Eagles hanging around. Turner. Brown all the way to the bucket with the left, and he lays it up and in. Brown having a nice third quarter. That cuts the lead to 7. Coach Sullivan imploring his team to play some defense and get another stop. And they get a steal. Turner. Blocked by Solomon, but he'll go to the line. Strong take by Turner. Solomon called for the bump, and that's his second foul. Turner a little shaken up. Will go to the line to shoot 2. He can cut this to a 2-possession game if he makes at least one of these free throws. Zach Francisco in for Tinnerly, and Bria back in replacing Brown. Turner splits the free throws. It's a 6-point game. Thompson. Going baseline, hangs too strong. Long rebound out for Turner. Turner looking to push it. Nearly lost it from behind. Smartly brings it back outside. Jones thought about it. Now he'll look to drive baseline. Lost it, and it's turned over. Gator with the steal. Gator coast to coast with a left hand off the window and in. Those are the plays you got to avoid if you're going to try to knock off a team like the Hearts. And a timeout taken by Sacred Heart coach John Carroll with 1:57 to go in the third. His team leads 52-44. You're watching Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. So coming out of the Sacred Heart timeout, it'll be Kennedy basketball. Trailing by 8. Turner. Perea for 3. That one's no good. Long rebound to Solomon. Solomon accelerates, hangs, can't get it to go from in close. Last touch by Blagman. It'll stay with the Hearts with 1:29 on the clock. Corner 3 ball. Short that time. Smith tracks it down. Still just an 8-point game. Perea stripped on his way to the bucket. Solomon steps into a 3 ball. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Raheem Solomon hits from downtown, and again, every time the Eagles are right there, number 11 for Sacred Heart hits a big shot. Smith lays it up and in. Baseline drive. Thompson pulls up from 8. Can't get it to go. Perea secures the rebound. Outlet pass for Smith. Smith, Euro step. No. Missed opportunity there. 15 seconds left. Down to 10 with Gator. Coast to coast. No, but he'll go to the line. Jones called for the foul. Acosta, Batista, and Williams into the game. Smith, Jones, and Turner to the bench for Kennedy. 56-46, 7.8 seconds left in the third. Gator knocks them both down. Perea with 4 seconds left. Blagman with 2. Williams just forces one at the buzzer. And that'll bring an end to the third quarter. Sacred Heart leads 57-46. After 3, we'll be back with the fourth after this on your home. Waterbury High School basketball, Sky TV. Eight minutes to go. Start of the fourth quarter, along with Dave Thuralt, Chris Grace on the call at Kennedy High School. Eagles trail by 11 against Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart will start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Solomon pulls up from the free throw line. Tough. That is just tough right there. Solomon having a pretty nice night. Lead is all the way up to 13, as big as it's been. Acosta looking to drive. A lot of contact. Taken away, and a foul will be called on Solomon. So Solomon with 3 fouls. Gator has 3 fouls for the Hearts. Solomon nearly takes it away. Costa saves it for Blackman. Smith loses his footing, and it's taken away. Francisco has it. It's turning into a crazy sequence now. Brown, he lost it. Body's on the floor, and a jump ball is called. Kennedy with the possession. Into the backcourt for Turner. Nice feed inside to Acosta, and he's fouled on his way up. Zach Francisco called for the bump. Acosta will go to the stripe. Trying to cut into this 13-point deficit. Jones checks in, replacing Acosta. It's an 11-point game. 6:43 to go. Thompson handling the basketball. 3 ball from the corner. Too strong for Francisco. Smith with the board. Smith has the baseline taken away. Saved by Brown, a dangerous pass. Back to Smith, he'll try a long 3 ball, that's too strong. Rebound tap by Gator for Thompson, outlet pass Francisco to Francisco, lays it up and in. Wonder if they've ever done that before. 2 brothers combine, assist and basket. Excellently executed fast break by the Hearts. Makes it a 13-point margin. Turner for Jones. Nice feed to Smith, who tries to flush it. He lost it on his way up. Solomon picks it up. Nice feed inside for Francisco. Can't finish it close. Gets his own miss, though. Throws it back up and in, high off the glass. Zach Francisco. Just like that, it's a 15-point game. Turner pulls up from the top of the key, no. Rebound tip back out for Jones. Brown will try a 3 ball. That's wide to the right. Gator will push it in transition. Gator hangs off the glass and in. Timeout, Eagles. Largest margin of the ball game, 65-48, as the Hearts start to pull away here late. 5:08 on the clock. Timeout, Kennedy. We'll take a quick timeout on your home for Waterbury High School basketball, Sky TV. Smith for Turner. Turner bumped, leaves it for Perea. Tough step back 3, and that's an air ball. Outlet pass. Gator leaves it for Solomon. Oh my. Turner, offensive foul on the push-off. Second on Turner. Thompson feeds the inside, taken away by Turner. And Solomon cuts him off to take it back, and no foul is called. Feeds Gator, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Third foul on Brown. Team foul number 5. Gator at the line for a pair. (69-48). Thompson deflects it out of bounds. Acosta, offensive foul. And it's turned over on the inbound. Solomon couldn't keep it in. 69-48. Hearts in front here on the road at Kennedy. 3:54 to go. Inbound to Smith, back for Brown. Brown on the drive, throws up a tough lefty runner. Costa with the offensive rebound, puts it up, no. Wins back another one, spins, throws up a right-handed hook shot, no. And Solomon secures the board, outlet pass for Gator. Gator elevates and puts it up and in. Now the Hearts are starting to find their way here in the fourth quarter. Turner. Shut down, back for Williams. Feeds Smith on the elbow, and he loses it. Outlet pass for Gator. Gator returns to Solomon, oh my. Williams for three, too strong. Smith puts it back up, no. Solomon out in transition again. Nobody back for Kennedy. Francisco and Solomon. A little shaken up, looks to be okay, and I think Sacred Heart's gonna empty the bench, as will Kennedy with 2:51 to go. So a sluggish first three quarters for the Hearts, but they turned it on in the fourth. So they have looked every bit the part here in the final quarter of action. Outlet pass. Some fresh faces in for Kennedy. Tied up, a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow favors the Hearts. Dribble drive, kick out, corner three, good. Quan Jones with the finish inside. 2:05 to go. Nice backdoor feed. Can't finish, tied up. No, and over the back is going to be called against the Hearts. Michael Napolitano called for the foul. Long three doesn't go for Perilla. Top of the key, set shot for three is good. And a foul will be called on the way up. Augustine called for the foul. Jones misses the front end. Splits the two, 81-51. Perilla can't score from inside, and it's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. range jumper goes down for Napolitano. Back the other way, Jones can't finish. Gets it back though. Jones drives right into Napolitano. He's fouled, he'll go back to the stripe. We'll see the Hearts again on Thursday night when they'll travel to Career Academy to take on the talented Spartans. Should be a heck of a game. Two teams, both highly ranked within the state. Within the tight confines at Career Academy. I'll be there with you on Thursday for that one. 25 seconds left. Hearts with the basketball. The freshman Sampson for three. Too strong, and the rebound snatched down by Jones. Outlet pass for Perea off the window. Counted and one. Garrett Jones called for the foul. His first. Putback is there for Jones. Final 5 seconds will run off the clock. Sacred Heart's going to win this one. Final score 83-56, so the Hearts stay perfect. Kennedy played well for 3 quarters, but just couldn't find the way to get over the line here in the fourth. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Kennedy High School. For David Edward Thoralt, I'm Chris Grace. Thanks for watching Waterbury High School basketball on Sky TV. Final score, Sacred Heart 83, Kennedy 56. Until next time, so long, everybody.